Hey guys, Wild Willie here, and I'm going to do a product review. This doesn't happen too often for me, but once in a blue moon I find something that's excellent enough and worth talking about, and I'll recommend to you guys. Let's backtrack. This is what I'm going to review today, this solar camp light set by Woods. Woods is a Canadian company, been around for a long time. They make clothing, they make incredible parkas. This kit includes, it's basically for your campers slash preppers slash survivalists. Floating flashlight, water resistant lantern, headlamp, built-in USB charger. You can charge all devices. You have solar panels built in and extra solar panels. We'll get into what's in the kit in a minute. Why did I buy this kit? Originally it was this. I bought one of their bigger flashlights at a reduced price. They were blowing them out at Canadian Tire. They're still blowing them out at Canadian Tire. These were like $70 at one time. Now they're on for like $15.99. This light has never let me down. Look, the red light's on, which means the lamp, the light, the fluorescent light under here is actually charging my flashlight. The solar panel's incredible. I beat the shit out of this thing. I've dropped it more times than I know. I've got it wet. I've got it whatever. It's a good bright flashlight, and it holds its charge for up to a year. I had this thing 6 months sitting around. I plugged it in. It took 5 minutes to get back up to its regular charge. This flashlight's been incredible. So this is why I invested in this kit. These kits, Canadian Tire right now is blowing them out. They're regular $149 or $159. They're blowing them out for $59, $69 at some Canadian Tire, $59 at others. So what's all in the kit and what's the quality of the products like? So first off, let's before we talk about the actual lights, let's talk about the accessories on it. So besides the lights, it comes with this stuff. It comes with a USB charging cable, which is standard, nice long one actually. It comes with this little bit for charging your iPhone. All these devices are capable of charging your iPhone or laptop up. They can all be plugged in, and you can dump charge into your phone or into your laptop or your tablet or whatever. I thought this was a cool idea. This goes onto your standard USB, and then you can charge your cell phone. You can dump charge it in from the thing. You can use the solar to charge it. It's pretty cool. So you got the USB cable, you got this, and you got this. Now the lantern and the flashlight have their own panel. This is for charging the headlamp up. You stick it right into the headlamp and it'll charge the headlamp up. But I was playing around. I took this, I plugged this onto here, and I plugged it right into my cell phone. And I didn't think it was going to work, but it needed direct sunlight, and my cell phone actually heard the ping, and it started to charge it. Now that's pretty impressive. I was also messing around. You can plug these into your lantern, your headlamp, or your flashlight. Use the solar to charge, and use the panel that it comes with built in, and use this for extra speedy charging. Because all these items charge off solar or USB cable charging capabilities. So let's talk about the first one. We'll go smallest to biggest. In the kit, you get the Woods headlamp. This is adjustable. It's going to be hard to do with one hand. I'm not going to blind you here. It's basically got a low setting. It's got a high setting. And then it's got a strobe. Yeah, so we're not going to do that. Very simple to use. This little cap pops off, and then you plug your USB cable right into there, and you can charge it from the wall. Or you plug your solar panel in there, and it charges off here. Now, as far as charge times and whatnot, I know runtime is low, like on the first setting there. They don't tell me how many lumens. You're getting 30 hours runtime. High, you're getting 7 hours runtime. To charge this off the wall takes about 2 hours to charge it right from the USB cable off the wall. Plug it in. Using the panel, it's going to take 12 hours in direct sunlight. So this is really good for camping. You can sit all day. You can dry camp, sit all day. As long as it's in direct sun, you're going to have enough to get you to last the night, to use this all night and charge it up the next day. So there's the headlamp side of things. All these things are waterproof. Or sorry, I shouldn't say waterproof. Water resistant. The flashlight has got the highest rating for IXP67 or 67. This will float. This will float in the water. The other ones, they don't recommend submersing them or sticking them in the water. Next is the flashlight. It's the same principle. It's got the built-in charger. You see my fingerprints on there. And in the back, you simply unscrew this back part off, and you'll see if I can do it with one hand, probably not. You can see you have your USB in and your USB out, so you can charge your cell phone by plugging it back there, and your USB in to charge. Like I said, you can sit this in the sun, it'll charge. You can also tack this on when you screw the cap off and you got the double charging. So it charges that much more faster. The same charge time as if it were plugged into a wall. Now the lumens I do have on this one and the runtime. So on low, it's got the same principles as the headlamp. Basically, you got two settings in strobe. You got low, you got high, and then if you got a strobe setting. So if you're gonna run this thing on low, you're gonna get 80 lumens is on low. So that's not bad. It's well enough to see everything you want. You're gonna get 25 hours runtime on 80 lumens. If you want to pump that to 160 lumens, you're gonna get 9 hours runtime. So 80 lumens is plenty enough for 25 hours. To charge this in the sun, you're going to get about 13 hours to charge this in the sun. If you plug in both panels, that knocks it down to about 4 hours. If you're going to plug it into your wall, it's going to charge in about 2 hours. And once again, you can also charge your cell phone with this unit here. So yeah, pretty cool. The last one, of course, the piece de resistance, is the lantern. I love this thing. I can't wait to use it tonight. Of course, built-in panel here. You can pop this off here. I'm not going to do it with one hand. And you can charge your cell phone, or you can plug it in to charge it via the USB, or you can plug that panel in, once again, that little panel, and plug it in there to increase charge time. You see the red lights on, so my lamp, or the light it's under, is actually charging the light right now. This goes green when it's full, by the way. How does this one run and how does it work? Very simple. You got this little knob on here. That's a low setting. You're looking at 25 lumens. You're going to get 100 hours on low, so they say. If you want to crank it up, you can crank it up to the 500 lumens. You're going to get 8 hours runtime, and then you can kind of siphon in between your run times how you want it to go. In the sun, just using this panel here, you're going to get about 16 hours to charge in direct sunlight, 100%. You tack on that small panel in the bottom, you're going to cut that down to half. It's going to be about 8 hours charge time. And to plug it into your house and just charge USB off the wall, you're looking at about 4 hours charge time. So I was very impressed with this original light, guys, that I bought, not part of the kit, just on its own. That's why I spent the $60 on this kit here. If it's half as good as this single flashlight's been to me, and the quality feels as good, it feels very rugged, very solid. It's a heavy-duty plastic. It's not cheaply made. I'm very excited. I've had, like I said, 2 years now. The battery it's lithium-ion in there. It charges good. I've never had to dig in there and replace it yet. It holds its charge, which is impressive. The run times are great on these things. It hasn't let me down. It's been dropped from actually, it was dropped from a second-story window onto a concrete patio, and it still works fine. That I can say. It's been in the rain, it's been in everything with me, it's been in the mud, it hasn't let me down. So this kit here, if you're looking for a good all-purpose kit for under $100, because you could spend more on that just on headlamps, lantern, this is to buy this stuff separately is a lot more. If you're looking for something, especially now, if you're here in Ontario and you're near Canadian Tire, they've got plenty of them, it seems to be, and they're trying to unload them. They're going to be putting in their own brand. But Woods is a trusted brand, it's been around forever. All their camping gear has been around forever. Their clothing's been around for even more. They were the original winter parka, long before Goose or Goose Down or whatever that company is. Anyways, something to look at, guys. 70% off. Once they're gone, they're gone. It's a good kit. Came in a great box. See it there, all custom carved and everything else that comes with it. Magnet shut. Would make a phenomenal gift. Make a great gift for yourself. If you're into camping, into hunting, into prepping, self-reliance, you have something that can be charged via USB, very easy to charge off the batteries, very easy to charge off solar, and very reliable product. Most products that you get, the flashlights that charge off solar, no offense, are shit, especially the lanterns. This is one I'll speak to and put my seal of approval on. Great product, great price. If you're interested, go out and get the set because they're not going to be around forever. Anyways, guys, I'm Wild Willie. I got to get trucking. Remember, it's not a question if the shit hits a fan. It's a question of when. So always be prepared.